Welcome to the Above and Below podcast, a show where above average guys with below average intelligence talk about everything nerdy, geeky, and otherwise. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the unknown as four dudes work to understand their personal place in the vast expanse of the universe. So sit back, spark up a hookah, grab a beer, and enjoy. Hey, this is Tony.
Hi, I'm Brad.
I'm Bobby.
And I'm Steven.
And today, we have with us a special guest. The man, the myth, the legend. You don't know him, but you'll love him. The walking cheeseburger apocalypse himself, Brian.
Oh, lordy. Howdy, folks.
He's a cowboy.
So hey Brad, how was your week?
My week so far has been meh. But tonight is where it gets better. Because it's night one of WrestleMania.
Can I just talk about how I hate the fact that it's become a 2-night event?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that either, to be honest with you.
What I think, because aren't they starting at like 6, but the actual wrestling doesn't start till like 8?
Yeah,
How long is the wrestling after that? I guess we don't know.
that's probably going to be like
2 or
3 or
3
4 hours.
So from 8 to midnight, and then from 8 to midnight on Sunday. That's an 8-hour event.
Yeah, I mean, an 8-hour event is assuming you're not watching the prequels, the fucking story build up, like all the before show,
So I want to start off by saying that I said it was tonight, but for the listeners, it will have been last weekend.
As of recording.
As of recording, it is tonight. This will be posting next weekend, so we'll talk about wrestling, and you guys will hear 2 weekends from now.
So, but anyway, the reason I'm so excited about it, and it ties into the shirt Steven is wearing. He's wearing an Austin 316 shirt, and he's gonna be there, and we're hoping there's a match.
Quick,
but
someone break some glass.
Uh,
We need the intro.
The hookah!
Glass,
Smash the hookah.
wait, glass breaking sounds. I'm gonna edit that later.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's smart.
And then the only thing that makes me mad is the way that they prefaced it, with it being like Stone Cold Steve Austin on the Kevin Owens show.
Yeah, right.
That makes me nervous that we're not going to get an actual match. It's just going to be he's going to bring him on. It's his home state of Texas, so that's kind of why they're doing this whole thing. And then they're like, "Oh, this is just a squash match. Kevin Owens going to get his ass beat for like a minute and a half. Going to get hit with a couple stunners. He's going to do the beard thing. The crowd's going to pop for half a second, then we're going to move on." And I don't want that to happen. Motherfucker's coming out of retirement. I need Stone Cold in a match. Like an actual fucking match.
Yeah, no, I agree. I would rather have a match, but I mean, at this point, I'll take what I can get with good old Stone Cold.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
That's our cat. Our cat decided that
He's our co-star. He's our other special guest.
So we put up these cardboard walls with like sound padding on it to try to increase our quality, and this cat is just behind it, fucking everything
So
up.
if you hear any scratches, please forgive our 4-legged friend
You can always depend on the felines.
to fuck everything up. This is why dogs are better. I'm just saying.
Dogs are not better than
We can put the
fucking
dog
cats.
upstairs with someone else, and he's fine. This cat's gonna piss everywhere and scratch on our box.
Dude, just
I'll
throw the
love
cat in
him
the room.
for
What?
eternity.
He's the
Throw
best
the
boy.
cat in the room.
We
cat,
need
not the
to.
dog.
We need to just have this room be just like soundproof. Like those rooms that like are so quiet you can hear your heartbeat and the blood rush.
Oh, you want me to kill myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, and people
Oh,
go
really?
crazy in those rooms.
Those-
Yeah, we're only gonna be here.
Yeah,
for like
Start
5 minutes.
hallucinating and shit.
That would be a hell of an episode.
I don't know if I'd really
I
do
would
that.
so do it. So down.
That would be a hell of an episode.
Listen, y'all can start co-starring with the demons that start showing up in your hallucinations. Come on.
It's just us talking to nothing. It's like, so what do you think of that, huh?
Jacob,
Nice!
Jacob over there, man, he's been looking at me funny for about 3 hours now.
We've been recording for 10 minutes.
It's 7 hours now. Hey, Jacob, why you got 5 eyes? Oh, no.
Jacob, why are you eating the wall?
Wait,
With our
Wait.
special co-hosts, Jacob.
wait.
We got Brian and Jacob today.
Is
Oh, no.
Jacob dead or am I dead?
Guys, my body's been floating for the past 3 minutes. I don't know what's going on.
That existential dread that sets in at 3 a.m. where you're just like, I could die in my sleep and not wake up. What the fuck happens then?
Oh my god.
Yeesh.
Left
Right.
curveball, speaking of death. So, like, we watched the first 10 minutes of Velociraptor last night.
Velocipaster.
Velocipaster.
Why'd you guys watch
Dude.
that without us?
Bro, it's so fucking funny.
Okay, so fucking, the beginning of the movie is, God, you know, I don't even remember.
Okay.
I was flavor blasted.
You were flavor blasted.
And the one part I just want to talk about is he walks outside and it doesn't even look like it fits in the movie. It's just two old people like waving and he's like, "Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad." And there's an explosion. So you pan back to the old people and there's just nothing there. It's just an empty street now. And there's words on the screen, but I didn't process that at first. I thought it was like writing on the building behind them. And as he just starts screaming, he's like, "No! Why? No!"
And the words say VFX car on fire.
Oh, that's funny.
So I sat there, and then like as he's screaming, just like this guy's like putting his heart into this role. He should be a professional wrestler. And he's just, "No!" And I'm like, why the fuck is he? And I read the words. I was like, oh my god! I fucking lost it. I was lightheaded.
Dude, and then we didn't get very far because again, the flavor blasting was pretty real. So we get to the next part, and he's like talking to another pastor in the church, and they're just talking with each other, and he's like sad his parents are dead, and the other pastor just like, "The Lord loves you and has a plan for everything," and says it's so out of character and so weird.
He
And then-
loved you.
No, he should have goes, "Parents die. That's what they're here for."
Yeah.
You're sad your parents fucking died, you stupid man.
Dude, and then it goes to the next scene, and it's just on the right side of the thing and on the left side of the screen, their faces are blown up and discolored for no fucking reason, just there.
They're still having a normal
they're still
conversation,
having the
but it's just the
conversation.
heads talking to you.
So we need to just watch this movie.
Dude,
We'll talk
it's
about it later.
a trip. It was
Oh,
that was
God.
what 4 minutes in. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, dude.
Speaking of two things I want to touch on because you said Velocipaster. It leads me to two things. There's a show called Preacher, which is really funny.
Oh, Preacher.
Brian and I watched
Oh.
the whole first season, and it's a ride from start to
Wasn't that
finish.
the one you guys just sat down and just couldn't
Yeah,
stop
we
watching?
Yeah, we binged the whole season in one day.
Yes, it was. Where to begin? It was just nuts. Just started off with a meteor out of the void of space coming down, possessing some man in Africa, a pastor, by the way.
I can see how these are connecting, yes.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect
He's
sense.
like, "I am God," that explodes.
Wait.
No,
Yeah.
Wait.
that happened in the Bible, I think. It's
Wait.
Leviticus
Oh, it was-
4:20.
No, it was Austin 3:16.
Oh yeah, Austin 3:16.
No, Austin 3:16 says I just whooped your ass.
Which
It's
was,
kind of a weird
fun fact,
Bible
that
verse.
was ad-libbed.
Yeah.
The Austin 3:16 said I just whooped your ass, he just said that. That wasn't planned, he just said it on the spot, and it became his fucking catchphrase. I'm wearing his shirt that says Austin 3:16.
Those moments are the best. I think I actually watched a documentary about John Cena not too long ago, and his catch thing, "You can't see me," started off as like an inside joke between him and his brother, and then he went on to the show because he had to do something where he said, "You can't see me," and he just went like this to be a dickhead, and it ended up being like his thing. Like that's what he's
It's
known
the
for.
greatest moments. It's just ad libs.
Yeah.
So the second thing I want to touch on is another bad movie that we gotta watch, and it's hilarious. It's called Kung Fury.
I'm gonna write this down.
So it's basically like
Oh.
a bad 80s action movie to the max about Hitler going back in time to learn the secret of like the Kung Fury, and he becomes the Kung Führer, and it's just
Oh God!
No, you're fucking.
Wait, stop right fucking there. The Kung Führer.
the Kung Führer.
Oh,
God!
mein Kung Führer.
He's got like an army of robots and like this massive golden eagle and shit. And there's three characters that are really great. The protagonist, I forget his name, but he's the Kung Fu master. There's fucking Hacker Man, the most powerful hacker in the world. He's basically
What
just a,
year is this set in?
Probably.
it's
Yes.
all over the place.
I was gonna
It's
say
all
he
over
went
the
back in
place.
time to learn. So I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but,
sure
like-
this is like
The hacker.
Yeah, so
I'm in.
he's basically he's called Hacker Man, the most powerful hacker in the world, and he's got one of those old Nintendo game gloves.
oh,
And
the
that-
Power Glove.
Yeah, and
Love the
that's
Power
his.
Glove.
That's how he hacks.
You want to know the funniest thing about the Power Glove? And then I'm gonna switch topics real quick because I want Brian's input on this.
Okay.
So the Power Glove, there was an entire movie, and I'm blanking on the name of the movie, but it was essentially a giant Nintendo ad where this kid was like, he lost his sister or his parents or something, and he's all depressed, but turns out he's really good at video games. So he gets to go to a video game tournament, and they released Super Mario Brothers 3 was the big reveal game, and that was like the first time anyone had seen the game play on the NES. Well, you were mentioning the Power Glove. The main bad guy of the movie, who's just like this snot-nosed kid that's really good at video games, like he gets handed the Power Glove and he's just like playing it, and then he just stands there with his arm on his chest, like if he's saluting, and he goes, "I love the Power Glove. It's so bad." Because, bad was good back in like the 1950s, whenever the movie was made. So, he did that. Shit was crazy.
It's amazing.
So the movie that you're thinking of is called The Wizard.
Yes.
Oh,
The
God.
Wizard.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. I've never seen it.
It's not that good, if I'm being honest. But essentially, at the very end, the crescendo is a giant tournament, and the last game that they're all playing is Super Mario Bros. 3. That was like the wow, new game coming out. That was like the big thing.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm reading the review on this, and I'm not sure. Please tell me if this is the same movie or not. After his little brother Jimmy is put into a mental institution,
because he got sacked.
Corey breaks out, and the pair run off together to California. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god, I
This
forgot about that
movie-
plot point. The kid's obsessed with California because of California dinosaurs.
This movie
So the
starts.
entire movie, this like 5-year-old kid's like, California.
That sounds insane.
No, he's depressed. He's sad. He talks about California, but the man's a video game prodigy.
You're making this shit
No,
up.
I'm not, dude. You just read it.
Google can be wrong.
Google's not wrong. Google's not. I'll add this to the list. The Wizard.
You don't get to be a wizard by
It
being
doesn't
normal.
exist.
So back to the third character of the movie I was talking about. And the only reason I'm stuck on this is because I think about it daily. Because it's my favorite fucking thing.
This movie lives in your head right
It does. It's my favorite thing in the entire universe. Is a dinosaur named Tricera Cop. And he's a cop.
Oh.
Is that the one with Whoopi Goldberg?
Oh my god. No.
No. There's a cop movie with Whoopi Goldberg and a dinosaur. It's a T-Rex.
Yeah, well,
I think it's a
Really?
T-Rex. Yes.
okay, well anyway, but this is Tricera Cop. And it's
Oh.
just a cop who's a Triceratops. And it fucking... I laughed for 45 goddamn years.
Whoopi Goldberg cop movie with dinosaur.
That shit is so funny.
So anyway, the reason I was going to segue off of The Wizard, Brian in our friend group has
Kung
a
Fu.
very interesting taste in video games.
Yeah, there's a second one.
And he spends a lot of time on his computer just playing the weirdest games. And I always go up to him and I'm like, Brian, what the fuck are you playing? And he goes,
War Crime Simulator.
Yeah, let's talk about War Crime Simulator. Tell me about the game.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, it gets weirder.
Oh, it gets weird. Let's see. War Crime Simulator. Yeah, it's called RimWorld. No,
Ooh.
not like that.
Rim job.
You get a rim job at the end of every level.
It's a world on the rim.
Oh, that sounds like
Oh.
a game, man.
It's 3,000 years in the future where humanity has spread so damn far across the cosmos that things just go wrong. There's ancient war machines, cultures and technology breaks down. There's naked cannibal tribes. There's just people wearing other people. It's nuts.
Put the lotion on the skin.
Giant alien insectoid hives out to kill you.
So what do you do in Rim Job?
Well, basically, you just try to stay alive in all this insanity. Make sure the giant hordes of psionically maddened squirrels don't kill everybody that you love and care
I'm
about.
sorry.
Dude, you can weave such a story. What the fuck did you just say?
The thing is that that's not just a story, that's happened.
No, what are they called? What attacks you?
Mutant squirrels, I think.
No, they're not mutants.
I need the exact
psionically maddened squirrels.
Oh,
Which, to be
psionically.
specific.
They're scions. Holy shit. And dude, are they just like a rage
Are they
group that
smalls?
like goes to different planets, or was this an isolated instance in one planet?
Well, you're on this world on the rim, and suddenly there's a horde of massive horde of psionically maddened squirrels coming to raid your nuts.
Oh no.
You know, that's not too far off, because if you've ever seen squirrels, they're a fucking menace.
Yeah, but these aren't psionic maddened squirrels.
So wait, do they have psionic powers, or did someone just fuck with
they're
these
just-
squirrels?
Think rabies. Think the zombie virus or something.
On like,
But
So
it's
someone mind fucked some squirrels into just causing nonsense.
No, it's just the ancient robots, ancient technologies. Goes, okay, we're gonna madden some squirrels today.
I love that. I love that.
okay, so let's keep going down the list. What other games?
Oh,
There's a
let's
game
see.
that you always play.
Always
where
play.
You're it's like you're creating some sort of like
A Dyson sphere.
a Dyson sphere.
The
Dyson Sphere.
Ah, yes. Good old Dyson Sphere program.
Is that the actual name of the game?
Yes, that's the
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's basically the whole shtick, except that currently you can beat the game without ever having to build a Dyson Sphere.
That seems
Go.
logical.
That literally defeats the point.
guys, well, wait.
How does that even?
I want you to explain to our guests what a Dyson sphere is. I didn't know what a Dyson sphere was until I watched him play this game.
Well, Dyson Sphere is basically a mega structure surrounding the sun, turning the sun into basically a giant generator to generate power for your civilization or to cook your food. I don't know.
Oh, that's kind of badass.
So essentially it's like infinite energy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
With the star.
But I've seen you like literally fuck with circuit boards and shit. Like this game's in depth as fuck, isn't it?
You're basically given a cluster of stars to work with. There's not an infinite amount of resources.
Okay.
So you have to make do with what you have to come up with as much material as you can to beat the game. And the best way to get power is to just surround the darn star and matter and just take it.
You know, based off like Brian's game choices, he's like preparing for the apocalypse. If we ever go under, Brian's the leader.
I would
Oh
say
yeah, prepare for the apocalypse. We've all been nuked. I'm gonna just take the star.
he knows how to deal with squirrels. He knows how to deal with Dyson spheres. We're good. We're safe.
Brian Dill, PhD.
I was reading something about Dyson spheres that apparently we have all the technology currently that we need to mine Venus. Venus?
Mercury.
Mercury.
It's the closest.
Mine Mercury and fucking build a Dyson swarm around the fucking sun. But one, it's expensive, and two, there's no money in that.
Do you imagine all the people shitting their pants
I
if
don't know.
people started doing that, though?
There's a bunch of money in space resources, though, if you think about it. I mean, like,
Pluto dollars and shit.
Yeah.
No, not
Pluto
Pluto
dollars.
dollars.
Pluto bucks?
The Pluto bucks.
There's some like big asteroids and shit that circle close to the Earth every once in a while, and some comets. And if we could, there's one comet that's worth like $400 quadrillion in just the raw material that it's made out of. If anybody can harness just like, you know, the size of this table worth of that material, dude, they'd be rich. I mean,
The
that's
table-
it. They own the Earth. You could buy it. You could buy the fucking Earth.
That's
It's
the price.
4x3.
That's the price.
4x3.
That's the price Kanye West has to pay to buy the world.
Yeah,
He needs to get one
He
meteorite.
needs to get that meteor.
He needs to
Like,
get that meteor.
Imagine
You
we
can
see
buy the
Kanye
world.
West in a rocket going to fight a fucking meteor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm just going to make my house
it
out of the
Yee?
golden asteroid that's floating around Earth.
Is his
okay?
name Yee?
It's-
Yay?
It's yay.
Yeah. Yee.
It's, so everyone thinks it's Yay because Kanye,
Kanye.
but it's Yee because Yee is the most used word in the Bible.
you
Is
mean
it?
the?
Yeah. No, it's Yee.
No, it's Yee old language, motherfucker.
No, but I mean, like,
Yee.
it's like, yeah, but Yee
Your name
is
is
just
the
a
West.
Yee is a replacement for the.
His name is
Too bad
now
he's
the
going
West.
insane because of Pete Davidson.
No, it's not Pete Davidson. Guys, no, I have a theory.
Is
It's
it-
actually
is
the
it the one-
Kardashians. No, it's the Kardashians.
Oh.
Because
Oh,
every single Kardashian woman that's ever married or dated someone, they go downhill
That
fast.
ass makes you crazy.
No,
Pete
no, not
Davidson
Pete
is fine.
Davidson.
Pete Davidson
No,
is fine.
no, he's smart.
No, he's not.
No, I have a theory about Pete Davidson that I've seen online. So he, you know how he
Is it
dates.
the
Like,
theory about
yes,
his
yes,
dick?
it's exactly. No, what? No,
Is it the theory about his dick?
no,
We'll get to that one.
no.
Petey's dick.
Petey's weenie.
Oh, dude, you killed
oh man,
him.
we need to stop talking about his Peter.
But alright, so basically, you know how he's dated like unbelievably hot women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, there's a theory that he's dating like the big league women to try and trace, like, to figure out who did 9/11. Like, because his dad
I
died
heard
on
about
9/11.
that.
So, like, there's this theory that
He's climbing the ladder.
Yeah, he's climbing the ladder so he can avenge his father.
I have heard that.
Amazing.
So going back to Tony's obsession with Petey's Weeder.
No.
Apparently he's got a huge dick, but he doesn't really have a huge dick. It was
Ariana Grande told people that he has a big penis, so every time he goes to fuck a girl, they expect a big penis, and it's not a big penis. What a menace!
She's a fucking genius.
He played the long con there.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least he's packing something at the very least when he can bag the bitches he's bagging.
Speaking of packing and bagging, Brian plays this other game that I just stand behind him and watch sometimes.
What a segue.
Where the motherfucker just builds a factory on a planet, just builds a factory.
That doesn't.
There's nothing to it.
Is that the Dyson Sphere?
No, it's Satisfactory.
Oh, that one.
It's called Satisfactory.
Motherfucker be like putting up conveyor belts and shit, and his factory's all nice and clean, and shit's just going places, and I'm just like, man, I would get distracted. There's no way I could do this.
Oh, trust me, I get distracted too.
So, like, tell us more. So, is it just like generic factory making? Is there like a goal to it? Are you factorying something?
Artist.
Well, go figure that all the factory games are early access games,
Okay, fair.
so they're still being built on.
Oh, so this man's like the beta tester. He's playing these games and he's just like messaging the company people like, "Hey, though, this sucks."
Oh, I'm sad.
My
nobody
synopsis
noticed
is...
that, too.
What'd you say?
Well, go figure that these factory games are early access games, so they're still being built on.
Ah.
That is why Brian's the funniest one in our friend
Oh, yeah,
but my
absolutely,
sides,
sure.
they hurt.
group.
So anyway, so what are you building? What are you factorying?
Some secret project for whatever mega corporation decided to drop pod your ass onto this alien planet that's also called Massage.
Amazon.
Amazon.
It's Amazon.
You don't get bathroom breaks either.
It's Amazon Simulator. Amazon Factory.
I mean, at least they give you a toilet.
Oh, you can look at it.
You can sit on the toilet and draw pictures on the wall.
Wait. Are you serious?
No, but somebody did.
Wait. What do you mean? What?
There's a toilet in Satisfactory.
You can just sit in a toilet and draw on walls.
No, somebody else drew on the wall already.
It's like when you go and take a shit at a seedy bathroom.
Wait, aren't you alone?
Technically.
No,
So
the
it was
factory.
you
Drew on the wall.
Oh no, the factory's doing it.
It's the demons.
It's the demons.
It's Jeffrey.
It's the
Or
demons.
Jacob. What did we say his name was?
What was
Jacob.
I mean, the
Well,
most... there's a whole list of numbers and letters, I think, and then massage.
Jesus Christ. So H1N1 massage and Jacob over there, the demon, is just fucking.
I mean, the most uncomfortable thing is you're just strolling around the planet, watching out for them alien pig bastards, and then suddenly
Alien pig bastards.
Fucking Ganon's up there introducing.
they sound like pigs, they run at you like pigs, they're trying to gore you to death.
So they're just the nether pigs.
They're alien pigs, yeah.
Oh, so not only do you have to
Fighting
contend with
alien
Amazon
pigs.
and making
While
them
building
make you
a
build this
factory.
factory, but then you got to contend with the fauna
Oh,
of murder
then
pigs.
there's the plasma-faced shooty bastards.
Is that the technical name? Plasma face shooty bastard.
Listen, me and my friends, we just call them shooters because that's all they do.
He's, the pigs got them hitters.
They're
up there,
basically plasma-faced
Wait,
gazelle.
This game is multiplayer.
They're strapped.
There is
Dude, it
multiplayer.
gets
How do you
worse.
play multiplayer with building a factory? Like,
Everyone does
There's-
their stats. It's
there's
like
a-
Minecraft when you build
there's a
shit.
big-
It's way more complicated.
Already made world that you need a lot of shit. So you need to go get that lots of shit.
So it's like Minecraft.
No. Minecraft is your mining blocks, removing blocks, digging into the depths of hell, and
My
making
favorite.
stuff with blocks to make
I
blocks
don't know, dude.
from
Fucking
blocks.
murder pigs and plasma face shooty bastards sounds kind of like piglins and
And
Gas.
Yeah.
Guys, episode title: Plasma face shooty bastards.
yes.
Agreed.
Continue.
Oh, what was it? Well, I was trying to get to the most disconcerting part in between not being murdered by the fauna or by yourself and your incompetence and falling off a cliff or dying to the poisonous gas that occasionally sprouts up, which is great. But
All right, get off this
occasionally
goddamn
you're
planet.
AI assistant voice will start going off in a creepy, distorted fashion that this alien artifact must be picked up. You are contractually obligated to get this just out of fucking nowhere. Like, what? Where? Oh,
Jeff
God,
Bezos
what?
It's like, get that fucking rock, you son of a bitch.
And then the 100th time, I'm like, fuck you, I just want you to shut up.
This definitely sounds more and more like Amazon. Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
I'm pretty sure Bezos has had that exact conversation with a client, with like an employee.
Dude, no, it's even better than that. He actually got hired for Amazon. The game is just how he controls a robot at the Amazon factory.
there's a movie. There's an old movie called Toys. I think it's Toys.
It might just be called Toys.
Yeah.
Toys.
Yeah, where kids are playing games, and it turns out that they're controlling like drones and shit. And I'm gonna tie this back to one of my favorite sci-fi franchises of all time, Stargate.
Ender's Game?
Sonic?
No, well,
Star Wars.
Sonic.
Sonic
So Stargate, right?
So Sonic.
There's an episode where they go to a planet and they're just like, oh, cool, check out these unmanned drones and stuff. And it's literally just you sit in this pod, you're controlling a drone, and it turns out it's just doing actual damage to people because the other drones aren't unmanned like they were. So you're just they're just murdering people.
Wow,
So it's like-
what a
so
bunch
it's-
of heroes. So it's like Guardians of the Galaxy, where that one alien race in the second movie have those like unmanned ships that they're controlling through a video game in their world.
Yeah, I can tie that back to Stargate too, because the Golden Admiral, the is played by Ben Browder, who's in season 9, and 10 of Stargate.
I low-key feel like Brad could tie anything back to Stargate.
Like
I
Sonic.
can.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sonic to
Cinnabons.
Stargate. Let's go.
So Sonic to Stargate.
No, I'm
to
saying no.
Stargate.
Sonic can
No,
tie
do it.
everything back.
No, it's like that Wikipedia game where you try and tie it all back to Hitler.
That's
Okay. No, I don't think I can do Sonic. You can give me a minute to think about it.
Okay.
So that Golden Admiral guy is actually, his name is Ben Browder, and he plays another character from a different sci-fi, I almost said anime, from a different sci-fi called Farscape, which is number 2. It's the best. And
That was a contradiction.
Whoa.
Right there. Number 2, it's the best. Number 1 would be the best.
I'm a very conflicted soul. So, so he's actually, his character, John Crichton from Farscape, is absolutely the complete inspiration for the Star-Lord you see in those movies.
just done better.
No, done worse.
No, Star-Lord's
No,
better.
no.
Star-Lord's awesome.
Shut up. So he's got the 2 guns, he's got the jacket, the leather with the clips and shit. It's literally just, he's making the Earth references. It's literally just John Crichton from Farscape. Look it up. It's fantastic.
So I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole, and I know Brad doesn't want me to talk about this, but it's hilarious anyway. So one of Brad's favorite movies is the Titanic.
I know, I'm a basic white girl.
And just like his like
What?
probably you've been listening at home, and you probably wouldn't pin the man to be like infatuated with the movie Titanic. So I always give him shit for it. So we're talking about that Titanic in our one friend group chat. And that shit started devolving really fucking fast.
Celine Dion
To the
is
point
gone.
where we have now, in our own headcanon, Celine Dion is an omnipotent time-traveling being who also can record things and went back in time to find the Titanic and watch everyone die. And so while everyone's drowning and they're playing, Celine Dion's big song, she is T-posing around the ship,
God.
talking to, like, singing while people are in fear and dying. That's not Whitney. That's Whitney Houston. Isn't this your favorite fucking movie?
Isn't she in that too?
Whitney Houston?
No, Whitney Houston is not the lead role of Titanic, Brad.
No, I know it's
Oh,
different.
she plays the guy. He plays
Oh, absolutely.
the person that draws the naked woman.
Jack?
Jack, yeah.
You
that-
really
What
forgot
movie am I
Jack.
thinking of? Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston was not in that film.
No, she wasn't, but
Celine Dion's the one
Hold
that
on.
sung that song.
Brad
Yeah,
lost
no,
all
no, I got
accreditation here for being the number 1 Titanic fan. Like,
I
it's
didn't say
all
number
fell
1
apart.
Titanic. I said it's my favorite
Wait,
movie.
don't you...
Kate
down-
Winslet,
You
first
guys,
titties I've ever seen.
Down the block, the Titanic's there. He just kind of fished it out.
Am I?
Wait,
I
what?
don't know. It's what it says. It's
No.
right here.
But yeah, no, fucking this bitch flying around, just recording everything happening as people are dying and falling off this ship, and which, to the point that, and this always gets Brad, the death scene of Jack took like 20 seconds too long. As he's floating down, we get it. Motherfucker's dead. We don't need to pan on.
It's called cinematography, Steve.
No, I mean, I get that, but it took too long. Like, we know he's dead.
Well,
We know that Rose didn't want him on the fucking raft.
That's not how buoyancy works.
They didn't care to save him. So then he just died under the water, and then we just pan. And there he is. 30 minutes later, we're still there, and he's
Rose
he's
is
getting
villain.
closer to the bottom. Some sharks are starting to eat him.
Steve, the
And
reason
Celine
why
Dion could have prevented all of it.
why they were so confused is because they were sitting there being recorded by her flying around in a T-pose,
Yep.
singing the songs. Like, of course they're not gonna get it.
Have you guys ever seen the Family Guy bit where it's Rose like holding on? She's like, Jack, please, I'm pregnant, and he's like, oh no, and he just like lets go. She's like, wait, don't you? He's like, no, I'm good. I don't think there's enough room.
I think it was like one of it wasn't scary movie specifically, but it was one of those like those parodies.
Genres, yeah.
There's a scene of the Titanic that, and that's what he's like, Jack, and they're like, Rose, and then he's like, help me, and then like they pull him up, and there's like a nice little kitchenette, and they start cooking on this raft, and they're just having a good time as Celine Dion's recording them, and then the boat comes and saves them. Just saying, they could have tried. There wasn't even an attempt made to try to get Jack on that raft boat thing.
Well, I mean, shut up. So, Brian, what else you got on that list?
Oh, what else do I have on this list? What weirdness? Phasmophobia.
Oh, that's not even that weird. Phasmophobia is wonderful.
Phasmophobia died. Is it still like a popular game?
I don't know.
It was like popular. It was popular for like 10 seconds, I feel. Like, everyone was talking about it. It was all over, like, streaming stuff.
Yeah.
And it just kind of died.
I feel like we keep going
That's
through,
kind of
like,
how horror games work.
we keep going through fads like that in games lately, too. Like, Phasmophobia is a good one. Remember Among Us? Among Us. Like...
People still play that shit, though. That has had more longevity than Phasmophobia.
That game devolved into a dating. Dude, I got on there like one time, and it's just like these guys like, hey, what's your Snapchat? I'm like, just because I'm pink doesn't mean I'm a girl, dude.
Yeah, no, it's...
My God.
Wait, so
They're
you're
all
telling me
horny 14-year-olds now.
Among Us is a dating app now? God, I'm
It's
old.
the new kick.
It's the new Tinder.
You don't have to worry about being murdered anymore. You got to be worried about something worse.
No, but back to Phasmophobia, man. That game was so fucking good for so long. And
I
like,
hate that
it just,
game.
They stopped doing updates.
They
Or
never
at least
even
whenever
played it,
I got
did they?
off, they did for a while.
Listen, I hate Phasmophobia specifically, not because of the game. I think the game is fine. I think it's a little slow paced, but I get it. It's a horror game.
Yeah.
Spoopy.
I hate Phasmophobia for the people that we know that play Phasmophobia.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
This
Maybe.
motherfucker. Every time this was big. It was big for like a couple months in this household that you guys were playing Phasmophobia.
A couple weeks, and it wasn't even me.
It felt like years, really.
Yeah.
We'd come
Dude.
here like midday. It's like fucking 2:00. We're gonna watch something, and the person decides he wants to play Phasmophobia. And by the way, Phasmophobia does have like a sound system. Like you need to
You can
speak.
shit talk the ghost.
Yeah, and it'll hear you. So
Super
sounds
fun.
matter. Like that's a big mechanic of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so he would get like belligerently angry that it's 2:00, and he decided to play a sound-based game, and he made all of us shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And he would get like legitimately mad.
Yeah, no, I remember. It wasn't.
It was
wasn't
fucking
wonderful.
annoying.
Playing though, man.
Could you imagine
Oh, I have
being in a
nothing else to
haunted
say.
house and like there's a poltergeist around, and you're just like, all right, poltergeist, you better scramble like an egg before you get folded like an omelet.
Man, I remember like the 2 times or 3 times I played that game. Now I like horror, but I'm a bitch when it comes to like horror games.
Oh
Jump
my
scares
God.
just get
Yeah,
me.
I love horror games.
So-
Oh, they're so.
We're sitting there, and it was the house, and we're trying to find out what the fuck this is, and it was in the basement. So we go to the basement. Everyone else is like putzing around trying to find clues, and it's me and this one guy. I forget who it was, and we're downstairs, and he's like, "All right, Steven, stay here. I'm gonna go do something. I'll be right upstairs, and if anything happens, just yell." I was like,
Oh, that's a lead up.
I was like, okay. So I'm there with like the sound thing, trying to pick anything up from this ghost because we know it's there. And then just I hear, because I'll probably wear headphones, I hear it in my ear, and I'm like, nope, and I start running upstairs. The door closes. I'm like, motherfucker, let me out! No! And then they let the door out. Everyone starts running. I make it to the edge of the door, and I just go, crack, my neck breaks, and he like falls through the floor. And I'm like, God damn it! This stupid ass game.
Dude, I love horror games. Dude, watching Tony play like the first 10 minutes of Resident Evil 7 was the longest thing I've ever seen in my life. He wouldn't go inside. It's just a dark door. He's like, nah. He's like, there's got to be something else around here.
There was something definitely. And in fairness, there was.
7 is Biohazard?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that they were like, all right, you want a horror?
And they just dialed up to 11. Those two games were. I haven't played 8 yet. But
I
I've seen
have
a lot
8.
about 8.
8's not like 7.
I've seen a lot
I've
about
heard-
8. It looks good.
I think it looks fun.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't look
But
fun. I'm
7,
saying
though,
just-
has the perfect
the only thing that
atmosphere.
bothers me is that, so you got to think with the original way the game worked, is even though it started leaning towards action like on 2 and 3 and then really hitting it up at 4, it was still had a lot more horror elements. So by the time we got to like 5 and 6 and everyone was sick of just action, well, they went back to 7 and they were like, all right, let's spooky it up. And they did great. But then 8 is supposed to be a callback to 4,
No,
so they just threw like most of it out the window.
that sucks.
And it's not a bad game. It will. I think you would like it, Brad, because you love 4. It harkens back.
Giant vampire titty
That
mama
too.
milkers.
They really tried hamming it up. Like for, and this isn't like huge spoilers, but essentially the big mommy milker woman. There's 4 of them, not mommy milkers, but like this is
Her-
a crew.
Her daughters.
Yeah, it's like the crew and the head honcho, and the big mommy milker is one of the crew. And so there's like a bunch of other ones. There's like a puppeteer. There's big mommy milkers. There's a weird, almost like Magneto type character who can control shit. And he really, like, you can tell the man tries to just like he wants to ham it up, but he can't. So he says bitch really fucking weird, like bitch or something like that. It's in Europe. It's in nondescript area in Europe. It's literally 4 with like elements of 7, but they kind of cut the horror part out of it, which I'm just like, why would you do that?
That's a huge
4
shame.
was the perfect Resident Evil game. And so I hate being scared of like scary things. Resident Evil 4 had my it had my taint tickled. Like I was terrified the whole time, and I played this game must have been like 400 times the whole way through. I have a knife only run through where I beat the game using only the knife.
Nuh-uh.
But I get to that fucking laboratory with the fucking
with the
regenerators. The
Yeah.
first time I saw them shoot it, oh, it's dead. This motherfucking thing starts doing the worm at me, and I'm just like, I'm fucked. Oh, I pissed myself.
The regenerators are great. Resident Evil is a great series. Kind of fell off the rails. And it's kind of back
the
on it.
remakes are so
Oh yeah, they are.
fucking
You know what makes
good.
me mad? Legitimately makes me mad. So like the second one had it wasn't Nemesis is 3. The second one had Mr. X or Dr. X. He was
Mr.
like
X.
Mr. X. Yeah, it was the big motherfucker in a trench coat and a hat.
Dude,
Oh,
he's so scary.
And so like they did a great job in 2. And I really wanted them to give me Nemesis like they gave me Mr. X. And it wasn't like that
Mr.
at
X
all.
again.
No, it wasn't.
It felt like it in the beginning because he just was like,
Yeah, but then he's like the flavor of the day monster that just appears out of nowhere, and then you just like evade him and he's gone. Like Mr. X in the second remake feels like a genuine constant threat. And Nemesis doesn't feel like that. And Nemesis I feel like is more of that than Mr. X was.
Yeah, no, you're right.
No, I
No,
can agree.
dude, Mr. X being in the remake and just walking around the police station and you just hear, and you're like, fuck.
Dude, I need to go. They're not exclusive, are they?
No,
No,
shouldn't
no.
be.
I need to play those. I would shit my pants. I've seen 7.
What's your guys' feeling on the Resident Evil movies?
Terrible. All of them are god fucking awful.
I want to see the new TV series about Raccoon City. that
Those
just came out.
movies
There's a TV
are
series.
so good.
I knew it. I knew he was gonna.
They're bad, but they're fucking good.
They're,
No, they're
they're
not.
fun to watch.
I have
They're
never
good.
watched
They're
one and
fun.
been like, I'm upset I watched this.
Yeah.
You also think Avatar: The Last Airbender movie wasn't a bad film?
No. We're not getting into that.
No.
No.
Let's
Are
fucking get
you
into that.
Wait,
No.
wait.
This exact
Ooh.
argument.
Really?
This exact
No.
conversation happened. Because, okay, let me tell my little backstory on this.
I'm
So-
all credibility.
So, I loved Avatar growing up. And as soon as I found out they were making a movie, I was all aboard. Dude, I was
No.
so excited. I was a kid
Hype
growing
as
up, and
fuck.
I'm like, I'm excited. This is gonna be great. And so this is legitimately the first movie I paid for and went to go see by myself. I was that excited for this stupid fucking movie. So I get there, right? And in the back of my mind, back of my stupid fucking child mind, I'm like, this should be like season 1. And season 1 is like 25 episodes or 20 episodes or something like that. That's a long time. I wonder how they're going to successfully condense this into a cohesive 2-hour film. Well, the answer is they didn't. Listen,
That is true.
I was watching this movie, and I'm just like, it's going to get better. They're pronouncing their names weird because they're trying to make it more ethnic when all the characters, I mean, even in the show, they weren't doing that. So I'm like, okay, I can get over the name thing. That's fine. And then they get to the point where in the series, the Earthbenders are taken to a metal island prison so that they can't Earthbend. Well, in the movie, they're like, well, clearly that didn't matter. So we're going to put them in this random camp with like 3 firebenders just watching them. And they're going to lose hope.
Yeah.
They're Earthbenders. And there's Earth everywhere. And so Aang gets up, or Katara, I forget who fucking does the speech because I know it was wrong anyway. And he gets up and he's like, guys,
It's Ong.
look at the ground.
Ong does it.
You fucking idiots, Earthbend. And they're like, oh shit, I can Earthbend?
And then
Thank you, Avatar.
6 dudes move that tiny ass
And then they
rock
go
real
in-
slow.
And then they go, God, I wish I. And he goes, stomp, stomp, ah! And a little pebble on a string. Bonks a firebender and he just explodes or some shit.
I remember. No, I never said I think it's good.
You did.
It is a terrible, like Last Airbender movie. It's terrible.
But
All I'm saying is, it was okay.
No.
no.
No, as a movie.
You think Dragon Ball Evolution is good?
No, I fucking don't.
No.
Well, how do you think that's
Yeah,
okay?
it's the
and,
same thing.
and The Last Airbender wasn't.
I don't think either of them are okay. I'm saying I have
You just-
watched them. I did not hate my time doing it.
I'm not gonna lie, guys, and you can timestamp us at the exact moment where Brad said it's okay.
Listen.
Here's the thing. Here's my thing. And it seems like you really enjoy torturing yourself. Because while we were all hating our lives watching Suburban Commando and Kid Ninja 4, Electric Boogaloo, Ulu Ulu.
I guess I like bad movies.
Yes, you do. And that's okay.
That's
Just
fun to
admit
watch.
it that they're bad movies. And
I'm not saying it's not bad. But like because I had already seen Dragon Ball Evolution and that just broke me. So like I think like my mind psyche snapped and I'm just like, oh, I like bad movies now. So I go to see fucking Last Airbender. I'm just like, oh, this is not the Last Airbender. This is fucking terrible. Like, what are we doing here? And it's just like, okay, so I'll separate it in my mind from the Last Airbender. And I'll just watch it. And some of the effects were really good.
Okay.
Some of the fights were really good. A lot of it was cool to watch.
My only problem
The children actors are just terrible.
my only problem with your train of logic here is that you cannot make a movie off of a franchise and expect everyone to separate it from the franchise they're trying to rope in.
Yeah, that's what they're watching it for. Like,
No one that didn't like Avatar went to see The Last Airbender. No one.
Yeah, no,
Fans went to watch it and they were disappointed. And now you got me fired up. So I want to argue about something, brother.
Wait, what are you about?
Brian,
Yes.
this one's going to be for you, buddy.
Okay.
Best fast food burger.
Oh God.
Go.
I didn't prepare for this. Fuck.
Fast food. We're talking about the main franchises.
It fast food. So
Fast-
I mean, it could be
like some backwards
Wendy's,
ass. Like,
I gotta go with the redhead.
the redhead.
The
Oh,
redhead.
Wendy's.
Yes.
Which burger of Wendy's?
Which burger? Well, you can't go wrong with a Baconator if you like burgers.
That's fair. It's just meat, cheese, and bacon.
Absolutely meat.
I disagree completely. Wendy's is good. I'm not gonna lie. As far as like my, I just got out. I need something super fast, like cheap, whatever. I go to Wendy's. That's for sure because like Burger King and McDonald's are just, I mean, they kind of suck. But so like
Yeah.
the best burger though, like we don't have Five Guys in my location here.
You want to
We
pay
don't
$90
have one.
for a burger?
Absolutely. And I'll pay the rising gas prices on it too, motherfucker. Because I gotta drive 45 minutes to get it. But I do it. It's so fucking good.
Nah, it's way overpriced.
Listen, if I bring in a barrel of oil, do I get a discount?
The best fast food burger is absolutely a double Whopper with cheese.
I'm gonna spin it on you just a little bit because I'm not gonna lie. So Whoppers always, and this is also true with the Baconator, which is why I stopped eating them. After I eat one of those burgers, I feel gross and disgusting and sluggish.
Yeah.
That's why I don't eat the Baconators anymore, and that's why I don't eat Whoppers anymore.
Oh, I
you know what's
understand
been a good medium, weirdly enough? The Whopper Melt.
Oh,
that
the Whopper
Burger King
Melt was
just
good.
released. It's just like it's kind of a harken back to the sourdough burgers that they used to have.
Yeah.
So it's 2 toasted buns and then like 2 patties with some meat and cheese. And it's smaller than a regular Whopper.
Yeah.
And I don't feel completely disgusting after eating it. But it's the right satisfying amount. You can't tell me that if you get a fucking Whopper, you get anything else with that.
I don't.
Whopper, that's it. Like you have no space, and even then, you finish your burger, and then you're like,
I don't even get fries with it.
I got the
anymore.
itis.
Dude.
The melt, I have to say this about the melt. I hate onions.
That's fair.
But
Okay.
I like the onions on the melt.
Oh.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I full-heartedly agree. In fact, I don't like onions because I don't like the texture in my mouth. But I have started just eating them on burgers, and the Whopper Melt with its onions was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, onions are good. What are you?
I'm not saying they're not. It's just, I don't know, like the soggy crunch of them. Ugh.
I like not vomiting.
I'm going to circle back to Five Guys because I'm always conflicted with them. I like Five Guys, but I don't think it's worth the price.
It's worth the price.
$14 for a double cheeseburger?
So
Fuck
what,
that.
dude?
You're not paying for the burger. You're paying for
gold.
that massive bag of fries.
No, you're paying for the peanuts they got to ship every
Oh,
fucking day.
absolutely.
No, dude, the quality is just so far above.
Quality?
It's so
it's
far
the same
above.
garbage except they smash it.
But
They're
it's
smash
better.
burgers.
I love smash burgers.
It tastes better.
I don't think Five Guys is bad. I think the price is a little high, but it's definitely not like my favorite burger.
It's my favorite burger. I'll defend it to the day I die.
Burgatory is the
It's
same.
just-
Burgatory, by the way, if you don't have it in your area,
Burgatory.
it's not technically fast food, sit-down restaurant, but Burgatory burgers are about the same price and like leagues better.
They're not about the same price. You get a burger at Five Guys for like $10. There, it's like 40. I don't know. I spend a lot of Burgatory. Maybe it's all the other stuff I buy, but
Did you say $10 at
yeah,
Five
it's
Guys?
like $10.
No.
It's $10.
No, maybe in
It's
1980 it was $10.
Price of
It's like 14 something.
burger
And that's
at
like, I don't even
Five
think
Guys.
that includes
not
fries.
14 something.
Okay.
Bullshit.
I found it.
You found it.
No,
Yeah,
here's-
he's been searching on his phone.
Yeah, he's
Like,
been
so the
digging.
real question is the fast food verse.
Oh, God.
The women who dress up like the mascots. Have you ever seen them? Yep.
What rabbit hole is you about to take us down?
Who you smashing, Ronald or Wendy?
I'm smashing Ronald.
Ronald can get it, bro.
Oh, well,
Oh, you're talking about oh my goodness, I can't. His name's escaping
Onyx the
me.
Fortuitous.
Onyx the Fortuitous. I love that guy, by the way. If you see these, you're the fucking best.
Yeah, and like all the fast food women. There's a bunch of them. Oh my god.
my answer is I'm in a committed relationship and I love you very much, but it would be McDonald's.
All right.
I'm leaving her in a heartbeat, bro. Sorry, Alicia.
Oh. So I mean,
She ain't gonna listen to this.
Listen,
if there's something we can all agree on, though, at the end of the day, you're just out for a quick bite, and all the burgers are kind of shitty anyway.
except McDonald's. McDonald's is like my last choice.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro.
they can go fuck themselves.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
McDonald's.
better yet, we can all agree McDonald's can go fuck themselves. How dare you limit the Szechuan sauce to online orders, you fucks.
Also, why is there like 6 different sauces with the 2 letters labeled? That's just dumb. I have an EC and I have an SZ. Like,
It's like
where's-
Exodia.
I don't have. Yeah, I need the 5 pieces of the Szechuan sauce to fucking summon Szechuania. It's fucking
I
stupid.
like McDonald's burgers. I'm like, man, when I'm just like looking for a quick snack, bro, like
The quarter,
You can
the
get
quarter
so-
pounder is fine, but it won't be my first
Quarter
choice.
pounder hits.
yeah,
Like a
Listen,
double cheeseburger's good too. I
Double
guess.
Yeah,
Especially
from
when they
Burger
fuck
King.
it with pepper.
Yeah, dude, those are the best.
Ah, yes. Do you ask that for it in the drive-thru? Give me a double cheeseburger, but fuck you with pepper, please.
Oh,
All right. Thanks for joining us today. Please remember to like and subscribe. Maybe share us with your friends. And as always, have an above average day.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice day.
Later.